In campaign 2018 local matters, 5 states are holding primaries on August 14th. One of them is Connecticut. Republicans are hoping to turn the governor's seat red this year. Most candidates on both sides of the aisle are trying to snag their party's nomination for the state's top job with the help of TV ads. Only one of the candidates on August's primary ballot isn't running ads yet. That is Bridgeport Mayor and convicted felon Joe Ganim. Earlier, my colleague DeMarco Morgan spoke with WSHU Radio's senior political reporter Ebong Udoma about the state of the race for Connecticut governor.
Bridgeport Mayor Joe Ganim and Greenwich businessman Ned Lamont had their first debate last week. What can you tell us about it? And in your opinion, was there a clear winner?
I don't know about a clear winner, but I think what happened was Ganim was able to play out his game plan, which was to try and get under Lamont's skin. Basically, what Ganim was trying to do was to show that Lamont is out of touch with the average Democratic voter by showing that Lamont had so much wealth. He has an 8-bathroom mansion in Greenwich, and Ganim kept playing on that theme to show that Lamont was out of touch with the average Democratic voter. You've called
Lamont the presumed frontrunner on the Democratic side. Why is he only the presumed frontrunner at this point, especially when his opponent went to prison for public corruption?
Well, he's a presumed frontrunner because he won the delegate vote at the Democratic Convention in May. So he's the Democratic Party endorsed candidate. And Ganim had to petition his way to challenge Lamont in the primary coming up on August 14th.
Where do Lamont and Ganim stand on big issues, and how are they trying to stand out to voters?
Well, basically, there's not that much difference as far as policy is concerned. That's why Ganim seems to be trying to show that Lamont is a wealthy person from Greenwich who does not have the interest of the average Connecticut voter, that he's doing this for his own personal ego, not because he wants to do something for the people of Connecticut.
Why isn't Ganim airing TV ads yet when everyone else on the primary ballot in August is?
Because he's not been able to get public financing for his campaign. The fact of the matter is that Ganim is a felon, and felons are excluded from the public financing system in Connecticut. So he's had to raise his own money. So far, he's been able to raise about $800,000, and he says he's going to start running his campaign ads in the next 2 weeks. That will be just before the primary on August 14th.
All right, let's talk about the 5 Republican candidates if we can. Danbury Mayor Mark Boughton looks like the front runner on that side. Is there any chance someone else could win the GOP primary?
Yes, there is. Boughton is the party-endorsed candidate, but there are a number of wealthy businessmen who are spending a lot of money on commercials, on TV ads, and they're getting some name recognition because of that. One of them is Bob Stefanowski, who was attacked they had a debate last week, and they seem to be piling on Stefanowski, and they went after him for not voting for 16 years and for having made contributions to the Democrats in the past.
All right, what role is the current governor, Democrat Dan Malloy, playing in this race?
Well, unfortunately, Dan Malloy is trying to stay as far away from this race as possible. He's extremely unpopular. He's the most unpopular governor we've had in the state. His poll numbers are in the upper 20s by now. So he's staying away from it. And the fact is that Connecticut has had several years of deficits, and Malloy has been blamed for that. So as a matter of fact, he cracked a joke the other day that he'd campaign for one of the Republicans if they wanted him to.
Wow. What about President Trump? Is he planning to back any of the candidates, or has he already endorsed any?
No, he has not. However, all the Republicans have said they'd welcome Trump to come campaign for them if he decided to come to the state.
All right, a final question for you. Is there a real risk for Democrats that a Republican could pick up this governor's seat?
Well, there is. And basically, the situation is this. If Lamont wins, he'll have the advantage in the general election. If Ganim wins, the advantage goes to the Republicans in the general election.
All right, Ebong Udoma, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, DeMarco.